everybody, thank you so much for pressing play on my video today. My name is Sharleen from stampwithshar.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the US. It's Friday, which means I either have a tip, a technique, or a trick to share with you. And today I wanted to show you how to create this beautiful background. Now this is called the baby wipe technique or a wet wipe technique, but I'm going to show you how we create this. It's so pretty. Now I did go and mess up my sentiment because my ink didn't dry, but it's so beautiful, you guys. So I'm going to show you how we do this. My card base today, I have this in the early Espresso, and this piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I've gone ahead and scored this at 5 1/2. I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and this piece is for the inside, and this piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. We always have to stamp the inside, you guys. But also when using a dark colored cardstock, it's nice to have a matte layer inside where you can write on. I'm using the Shimmery White cardstock, and this cardstock is so pretty, you guys. Now it may be a little difficult to see on camera, but it's got a lot of glitter in there and it is just wow. So this piece I have cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Now I would suggest when doing this type of technique, maybe creating it on a full sheet of cardstock and then cutting it down. Because when doing this, you can actually make quite a lot of cards. I have another piece of early Espresso, and this piece is cut at 1 1/2 by 4. And then I have another piece of Shimmery White cardstock, and this piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. Now I had stamped on this side, but I was playing around, but I figured I'd use this piece instead of wasting it. So I have a clear stamp case. Now on this card in particular, the colors that I chose was Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, Lemon Lime Twist, and Pacific Point. I did try and add a couple drops of Flirty Flamingo, but it didn't even pick up the color. So, and again, you can play around with it and choose any colors for this type of technique. Now for this type of technique, we will be using our re-inkers. And all you're going to do, you're going to grab your wet wipes, a couple of wet wipes, and you are going to fold them can add a few, just like so. My color choices today, I'm just playing around. I haven't tried this color combination yet, so we will be doing Powder Pink, we will be doing Flirty Flamingo, we will be doing Blushing Bride, some Coastal Cabana, and some Berry Burst. So let's see how this turns out, you guys. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your re-inkers and you are going to add dots everywhere with your re-inkers. Once you get done putting your ink down, it really doesn't matter where you put your ink. All right, let's talk stamp set today. Our stamp set we're using today is the Perennial Birthday. This is carrying over in the new catalog, and we're using this beautiful Happy Birthday. And then I'm also using this beautiful Promenade, and I'm using these two images right here. So what we're going to do now, When using a photopolymer stamp set, it's always wise to stamp on this paper piercing mat. And the reason for it is there's no cushioning on these clear stamps. Now, I tried earlier to stamp without this, and I could not get a clear image. So, I always suggest using one of these. I've just got a scrap piece of paper, and all I am going to do, I've got my Shimmery White cardstock. All right, let me move this here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my image and I'm going to tap it into this little ink palette that we've just created. Now remember, I said I don't know what color or how this is going to look. So pretty. I love it. Now, every card is going to be different, you guys. None of your cards are going to look the same. And you're just going to continue to stamp oh my goodness, I love it. I now have this outline, and my ink, I'm using the early Espresso. And you're now going to carefully add the outline around the flowers. Now I'm going to try not get my head in the way. So pretty, you guys. Now it's difficult to see, but it's so pretty. It's got beautiful sparkle. Love it. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to stamp my happy birthday in early Espresso. And we're going to start building our card. Awesome. Now remember, you can get a lot of cards by using this over and over and over before it dries out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start putting our card together. I've got my card base. I've got my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to attach this. My goodness, it's so pretty, you guys. I'm going to attach this piece off at a little angle like so. Now my hands, I've got ink on, so it's kind of almost coming on here. So that's why I say always wait until your stuff is dry. And then let me set this off to the side, and we can work on the inside of our card. We're just going to stamp that happy birthday at the top. And then again, we're going to come with that stamp using our ink pad, wet wipe. So pretty, you guys. And then again, you're going to take this outline and outline your flowers. Now I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. Now you can add this to the inside of your card. you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. That way you don't miss my next video. All the supplies I used in today's video will be linked down in the description below. I don't want to press. So pretty. 2 very different cards just by using some different inks. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Others out there, I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday, and I hope you'll join me back here on Monday. We'll see you then. Take care.